Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to look at the 5 mistakes to avoid in your 20s. I'm going to share these tips with you, and hopefully, these will benefit you in your journey to financial well being. So, the first mistake to avoid is buying more than you need. We live in an era of online shopping, digital marketing, digital purchases. It's super easy to click on products and have them delivered to your house. Sometimes you don't even need them, but you still want to go online and check out the latest craze and end up buying those products. If you're going out in a mall or a shopping center, your window shopping can turn into something into impulse purchasing pretty quickly. So question yourself, do you really need it or do you really want it? And if you really do need it, look to buy those products on sale. Businesses have sales all the time. If you're buying for winter, buy it in the summer. If you're buying for summer, buy it in the winter. Simple tips like that can make shopping pretty exciting. And if you end up spending less than what you were actually budgeting for, you are already ahead. The second tip you want to look at is avoid credit card debt. As you start on your way to financial well-being, you'll be hammered with credit card offerings. Most of the time, these credit card offerings come with something called an interest, and that interest can be really a high percentage. So that means if you miss a payment, not only do you have to pay a high interest on that payment, but it also affects your credit rating. So at an early age, you want to make sure that you're up to date on your payments, and you don't want to pay interest, and you want your credit to not be only fair or good, but excellent. So advice to you is to manage your credit debt. You don't want to be that guy who ruined his credit at an early age. Instead, try to use cash. And more, we're now living in digital age, and if you don't want to use cash, use your debit card. So this way you know how much you have in the bank before you end up spending it. So be wise with your credit. The third mistake to avoid is investing in education that doesn't make sense. We live in, as education is a prerequisite for success, and we live in an age where the education model is ever changing and changing very quickly. But do you really think that you can get ahead with a degree in fine art? You may, but the scope is really limited. So look at the trends and see where the market and where the future is heading. Invest in education that's meant for the future. Invest in education, which is a professional degree or a certificate or an apprenticeship that will give you a professional designation. You can be a plumber, you can be an auto mechanic, you can be an accountant. Invest in something professional. The fourth mistake to avoid is skipping on your RRSP or on your 401k. Yes, in your 20s, you should be thinking about your retirement. It's never too early to start to think about retirement, because retirement will come very quickly. So you want to make sure that you have enough time to prepare for the retirement nest egg. The retirement age is not 40, 50, 60, 80 plus. For most people, it's set at 65. And if you were to invest $400 a month from age 20 until the age of 65, you would be sitting on $1.4 million of hard cash at retirement. Number 5 is savings. Save, save, save. Live frugal, manage your budget. There's an exciting video that I have on my channel, which is a 100-day challenge that will allow you to save $5,000 in just 100 days. Learn to get in that habit, because these small pennies and these small savings that you make add up to something major pretty quickly. So the more you save, the better it is for you to sit on hard cash in the coming years, in the coming decades. So these are the 5 things you should avoid in your 20s. Cut impulsive buying, avoid credit card debt, look for skillful education, don't skip on retirement, and save, save, save. All the best on your financial journey.